Hello everyone, this is the restart of the restart because I severely messed up last time. You see, I did something really daft. I just had it in my mind to demonstrate how to get certain things in a certain place. I went straight into naughty mode, so I kind of messed it up. So anyhow, this is total start from scratch. She's kid's eyes, her name's Gal Nye, that's E&O backwards. And for those who've never played any game like this before, W is forward, S is back, D is right, A is left. Oh, in order to activate things or pick them up, you press E. So for example, you think, that's a nice rock, I'll have that. Wonderful. Shall we talk to this glowing rock?
Behold,
yes, we shall.
The very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways.
I really should have started that. Sorry.
Where
But,
untamed savages make endless
top right hand corner, it says Survivor. That's your current, what they call, journey steps.
Wastes enslaved.
You do various journey steps. You can change them at any time by pressing J.
Follow the road. Any road.
Once you unlock them.
Roads lead to the city.
Top left hand corner, you've got your health and your stamina, which at the moment is 200 health, 100 stamina, unless I'm drunk. And then you've got the 5 little icons. From left to right, you've got hunger, thirst, your actual temperature, and then you've got your encumbrance, and straight away somebody wants to talk to me. What a bastard. Alright, so I'm just going to pick up some rocks just to gain a level. Okay. It says investigate the smoke nearby. Anyone see any smoke? I do. It's round here. No one of that. So I'm going to pick up rocks first, mainly because I can't pick anything else up. But a few extra rocks have never killed anybody. So we go and have a look. There's the smoke nearby. It's not smoke, it's an actual fire. Still, that's what you get for enhanced graphics. Find supplies. Throughout the whole of the exiled lands, you'll find these loot chests. Some have got lots of stuff in, some have got whatever. Right, so I've just taken everything by pressing Q. I did, honestly. That's how you loot everything. Eat and drink. Okay. So I always like to have my inventory on heaviest first. So, yum. Glug glug. Then it says gather plant fibre. Now I know for a fact I'm going to need a lot of it, so I'm going to go back here and I'm going to pluck up all these bushes. Straight away I'll probably pick up bugs. But yeah, I want a good 150 plant fibre. So they say. Plus of course you might notice, oh you won't notice, but how much have I got? 62. I'm about halfway there already. Okay. More rocks. More rocks. You might also notice that I'm just getting bugs anyway. Right? As in insects, not bugs in the computer program. Touch wood. Now we've got 100. Okay. So yeah, this is the what we call the boring bit, because it is literally just me plucking at bushes. 150. Ha! Couldn't have timed that if I wanted to. I might have a couple more just for a laugh. And it said follow the road north. Okay. Now what's that? 134. Great. Yeah. And I will literally pick up any loose rock. But the one thing I do want, more than loose rocks, and I hope there's some around, are branches. There we go. These are like gold dust as far as I'm concerned, or something, but no, you definitely want branches, because the first things you can do is actually craft basic tools. Here we go. Which is also why I wanted loads of rocks, because they will be basically sticks and stones to break our bones. Now, I believe we're in trouble now. Craft and wear clothing. Okay. How about a nice pair of slippers? There you go. Now you're properly dressed. God, you can tell this is... I'll spend attribute points. Okay. To spend attribute points, press G for attributes, and I'm going to go with what happened there? Oh, I'm going to go 4 points in expertise. And it says search for more survivors. Okay. Well, that thing looks alive. I wonder if that class is as a survivor. I'll go and ask. Hello? Are you a well. Okay. That isn't a survivor. Oh, it is a survivor. You have to turn your back on a dead body. What does it say now? Well, before I do anything, it says gather stones, but I've been doing that already. So I'm going to press tab, and I'm going to make myself a pick. No, I'm not. I'm going to get rid of them bugs. Then I'm going to make myself a pick. So we can select the pick and craft one. You can either click on it there or press R. I'm going to have a hatchet too. I can't have anything else. Okay, so we gather stones. Now, the mechanics of this game suggest that there should be the right amount of stones nearby. Maybe more. So I have a few more stones anyhow. Despite the fact I know that I actually really do want branches now. So I will pick up nothing. No, I'll pick up branches and stones, because I've already got the stones, just need some branches. Of course, this is the bit where you run around like a lunatic going, come on, there were some somewhere. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some more stones. Wonderful. Now, I've got a pick, a hatchet, and I definitely want a meat cleaver. I'm kinky like that. And a skinning knife. Like I said, you can either click R or click that. And while I'm here, I'm going to get some of these. Some wraps. Right, it says harvest stone with your pick. So, whereas I could just do it anyway, I'm actually going to go up here first. I mean, all you've got to do is hit any stone pile with a pick. So we get the pick ready. Huzzah! And that looks like a likely lump of stone. Probably the only one that won't be able to get hit by a pick. Oh no, we're right. And now it says craft a stone weapon. Yeah, well that's not going to happen. Because I need other materials. I need branches. And I need wood. So I'm going to head in sort of northerly, northeasterly direction. And we should hear some sort of oot 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 in a minute. Because that's these imps. As you can see, I've now got wood and branches. But I'm looking for trouble. Haha. I'm looking for a certain part of the map, which should be around here, I think. I say I think. All these should be, and here's how it's done. Oh, a branch, I'm glad I came. And another one. Alright, if that's that. Is that the sentinels? That's the no. Okay, I'm not quite far enough over. Right statue facing the wrong side of the river. All this just to find a journal about some bitch getting nailed to a cross. Oh, there we go. Right, let me pick this up because it's a little bit of lore.
When my father died, I knew they would be coming for me. It was only a matter of time. What I didn't expect was this. To be crucified and left to rot
Now
on
I've
the
got to get
edge
down.
of a wasteland that I have never seen before.
If you've ever seen any Warner Brothers cartoons,
That they sent to do the job.
you'll know that people like
Not have
Wile E.
the courage
Coyote
to kill
tend
me.
to go, ah!
They are mongrels.
Oh, okay.
The cast-off bloodlines of slaves and commoners.
And they either climb down the wall,
such as they do
or they
not
drop
dare
slightly,
to spill royal
and then
blood.
whatever. It didn't do it. It didn't do it.
I was bound
Normally, if you're
hand
high up,
and mouth and
just
smuggled out to
face the
gods
wall,
nowhere.
walk off backwards,
They left me for the vultures, and I was rescued.
and hopefully you'll grab on and slide
Such a
down.
man, clean-limbed and bronze-skinned. I have never seen his like in the cities of Shem.
Now it says craft a
He came to
stone
me as I
weapon.
hung from the cross.
Yeah, okay,
His
Erasmus, shut it.
stare was a
God.
challenge. Did I dare to live?
So we got
Now
to get
I crouch
knowledge.
at the edge of this
the
wasteland.
knowledge, which is O,
Once a daughter of princes, now a nameless exile.
and we'll learn some weapons. There's a load down here.
The shaft of the double-bladed axe that he gave me was a comforting weight in my hands.
That,
The answer
that.
is yes.
that.
I will live.
Craft a stone weapon. Okay, so go to tab, and the first stone weapon is going to be a bow. Then a shield. So in other words, I haven't used stone yet. We'll have a stone pike, or as Angar might say, a pokey stick. And then we have stone daggers, because they're useful, and a stone club or a clonky stick. Finally, one lot of arrows. It says craft a bedroll. Okay, now in order to craft a bedroll, you can make them out of plant fibre, but you don't want to use your precious plant fibre when you can do this. You get your arrows, then you load your bow. You then go to the journey step and go, I want to do archery. And we can select the journey with the space bar, or by clicking select journey. And now it says power shot an enemy. So we get the bow out and we look for something vicious and nasty. There's a rabbit. Now in order to power shot something, you hold your right mouse button, aim at the thing, and do that. And then you can show everyone what shot you are. Why did I do that? And it's not because rabbits are tasty. It's because we skin it and then we say great, and then we go there like that, put the bow up there and have the daggers down there for now, and we go to our journey step, we claim that reward, which is, well, we don't need those arrows anymore because they're flint heads, but we'll have those iron head. Instant upgrade. Hooray. And then we say, what do we do now? Well, then we go back to the journey step and go back to survivor. Craft a bedroll. And because we've skinned that rabbit, we can now make a bedroll. Let's put them there. Out of hide. And we put that down here until it goes green. Always forget that. Put the bedroll down and hey presto. Now it says slay an enemy. Okay, so we don't want the feral flesh, but we'll have the rough wraps. And then we take this and we put it back in our inventory. Return to inventory. Don't dismantle it, return it to your inventory. Right, now if anything goes wrong, I've got to go all the way back to the desert. Slay an enemy. Now, you get the daggers out because they're very, very powerful. They may only be little stone daggers, but you can either do a normal stabby attack or you do that as a heavy attack. What's the difference? The heavy attack makes you bleed. So go on, bleed to death. He's bled. Now it says heal yourself. Okay, I'll go and kill the other one first. And we heal ourselves with those wraps that we had earlier by pressing 8. You don't have to do it this way. It's not the law. I just prefer to do it this way because I sort of know what I'm doing until I get to a certain point, then I regret doing it. Harvest meat from a corpse. I've got the cleaver. Watch your toes. What we got? 34. Oh. There's the other guy. Okay. 44. You need a sharper cleaver. Now it says refill your water skin. How do we do that? Well, as you can see, our thirst meter is on 56%. So we go in here, we click on our water skin and press use. But our thirst meter hasn't gone down. Okay, you're in the river, press E to use it. Alright, excellent. And we've upset the locals. So I'm going to swim along here because I can. Now this is my personal favourite spot. Don't ask me why. I like to build part of my base sort of out here and the rest of it along here. Wow. It says unlock the primitive cook knowledge. Okay. So we go to knowledge. Primitive cook. Yeah. Why can't we build a campfire? Oh, more stone, okay. We need more stone. So we go back to here. Okay, we're rocking. We're rolling. We've got branches. I think a nice place for a campfire. Nice place for a bonfire. Put that pick down. Whoop, no. Put the pick down. Right. I like to use 8 as like a substitute. So if I'm building something that's going to go onto a hot bar, that's the one, 8. So we built a campfire by pressing 8. No, by building it, and we go 8. That's our campfire. Cook raw meat, it says. So you go to your campfire. You do, honestly, you press E. And we put the wood on and the meat on and we press that and that will start cooking the meat. While that's cooking, I'm going to nip over here. You see, it doesn't matter how beautiful this game is. It was beautiful to begin with, but they've just enhanced it now. So you get all these reflections off the waters, really nice textures on the graphics. And we're going to head here to narrow and expand. Oh, wow. If you get it just right, you sort of break the surface of the water. Look, you're a crocodile. You can't swim. You can paddle, but that's it. Now, this guy here, I will be using him shortly. For a very good reason. He is an adherent of the Outer Dark. But I don't quite need him just yet. What I am going to do is pick up these aloe branches, leaves, plants, flowers, whatever. I can make 11. Okay, that's some more. Right. Just put those there for now. I can make up some. This is what I love about this. It's not that important on this one because I'm making 10. But you go on to craft 1, craft 10, it says craft many. But that used to just do the maximum. Now you can select the amount. So rather than craft 10 anyway, I'm going to craft 10 because I can that way. Right. I'll pick up some more branches. How are we doing? How many is that? 10. Okay. So now that I've got some aloe, weak aloe extracts that are like instant healing potions. You're not fooling anyone. I shouldn't say that. Every now and then, it doesn't happen a lot. But when you swim up the river, you know there's a crocodile on one of the banks. It disappears. It literally just jumps out of the water right here. First time I saw that, let's just say uh-oh. Because I actually thought, oh god, they've made them amphibious. We're dead. They're somewhere around here. Oh god, I forgot. Fibre bedroll. 8. That can go there. Right. Now we go. Let's have a look. Yummy. We're just going to take the lot because we can. And put those back there. Eat a cooked meal. Okay. Slaps a shell back on the barbie and we'll eat it. Yum. And that's that journey over with. And that gives us some supply materials. Alright, next. Next, I think we'll go for the... Don't even think about it or I'll punt you to Kingdom Come. Next we'll go to Warrior. Activate the journey. I better put... Oh, okay. Says kick. So right, the alternate button on the right hand side of your keyboard next to the space bar. That's a dodge. You've got your daggers out. You do a backflip and a kick. Kinky or what? And then we put that there. And that there. Now I've got the daggers there as a backup because I've got to use the stone club and then the pike. But first we've got to target lock an enemy. There he is. And it's another shale whack. So you trot towards him. You know, oh, nice day, isn't it? So he's target locked. It says perform a heavy attack. Heavy attack is the right mouse button. Trot towards him like that. Okay. And then we get this. Then we get the pike out. And we finish him off with the daggers. And I think no, don't do it. Okay, fair enough. I think we'll finish him off with the I meant to get the skinning knife out, but instead I healed. We'll skin that one for a laugh. Okay. We've got 4 bits of meat there, and we've got 5 seconds worth of wood. Is this going to work? Pain in the arse. Right, so now we've got a lot more meat. Right. Okay, that's that part of the journey done. What do we do now? Oh, we got journey, didn't we? Journey. The next part of the journey is survival shelter. So we've got to unlock the apprentice mason knowledge. Oh, apprentice mason. Start again. What are you doing? Okay. Put the skinning knife down. Well done. We don't need that pike anymore. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Oh, apprentice mason. We learn that. That gives us that and that. Good or what? And that's an added bonus. We go to construction. And now we can have stairs and roofs. Isn't that cool? No. Oh. Use your hatchet to cut down a tree. So get the old hatchet out and chop the tree down. As you can see, it's actually giving you an experience points tick over. Every time I hit a tree, right next to where your temperature is at. So now you know what you're doing. Right. What do I want to do? Oh yeah. One more thing, knowledge. Box maker. So we learn how to make a box. Right, this could be my undoing. craft all them. This is one thing that doesn't get done automatically, apparently. No. We'll get the construction hammer out, which we haven't made. So now we make the construction hammer. Now we get that out. And straight away it's going to start building foundations, unless we say otherwise. So we press F. We go to decoration and we can have 2 boxes. One, 2. And now I'm going to open supply materials. See what I get out of that. What did I get? 500 branches, 500 wood. Okay, but that can make me another box. Why can't it make any more? Of course, need more fibre. Okay, so I've got 3 boxes to kick off with, but ideally I want 5. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to stop it here. And basically I'm just going to make sure I've got 5 boxes for various things. So I'll see you very shortly. Thank you very much for watching. This is episode 1. So far I haven't messed up. I'll see you next episode. Bye for now.